Predictionist, and today we're gonna cover the most obvious, most painful mistakes beginner make when they access Polymarket for the first time. So make sure to watch this video because I'm sure it's gonna save you a lot of money if you are not following this pattern. And yeah, but before we start, here's a disclaimer. This material is brought to you for information and education purposes only. I'm not endorsing you to commit trades on Polymarket, but if you do so, always do your own research or consult a financial professional. And so it's settled, let's move further and learn about what I think is the biggest mistake for beginners. So it's actually happened with me. I was introduced to Polymarket. I don't remember whether it was a friend that actually said that there is basically a platform for betting on anything, or I have read some of the news outlets, or I don't know, like I seen somewhere Polymarket for the first time, and I accessed this website, and it's basically what I saw. It was a Las Vegas type of casino thing. It was a amusement park, a Disneyland, because everything was moving, everything's super dynamic. You can see that Bitcoin, like people are betting 50, $10, and everything is clickable. You can see how everything changes here. And you want to ride this roller coaster as much as you want. There are like so many opportunities, like merry-go-rounds, roller coasters. And you go, for instance, for the BTC market, which is an options, and you can see that it resolves every 5 minutes. So you can basically, put bets every 5 minutes for the outcome to occur. Or if you go to politics and you have seen something on the news that talking about, I don't know, like presidential elections, then you find this piece that you can actually um, bet as low as $1, $2. So basically, the ticket price for riding a merry-go-round is up to you, right? It's you can place whatever you want. And then the second thing that appeared, that if I place the amount for $2 for this particular outcome, which is JD Vance, then I can have a payout of 10, which is 5x, which is wow. But if I go to Kamala Harris, for instance, I can win from those $2 47, which is like much more than going with the JD. And in this case, you're going emotionally. You see that, all right, it's a small bet of $2. I'm fine risking it. I'm fine losing it. But if this thing actually gonna happen, I'm gonna make 25x out of it. I'm gonna make $50 out of it. And then what you do, you just go to different markets for crypto, esports, iron, I don't know, like everything, politics, and you spray and pray many bets for $1, $2, $3. Then you have like, I don't know, like 20 positions opened, and by the end of a particular time frame, you lose all of them. Because why? Because it was driven emotionally. You were not actually following a certain mathematical or logical pattern. You're just like spraying and praying across different markets, different events, that they have different, let's say, logics when you access them. For instance, you are not using any analytics to understand how the price of Bitcoin performs, or you're not reading the news for politics, or basically you saw something on Twitter or YouTube. Trump said, all right, that's gonna happen, and you just like went in emotionally, and you lose the money. And if you see CNN and other platforms saying that 70% of the traders lose money of the Polymarket, when it's obvious, of course they do, because they're driven emotionally. They just come in, spray and pray. The ticket to ride is as low as $1, and basically they end up losing their money because they're not building a pattern, they're not building a strategy to do so. So this is the main idea, that when the person is accessing Polymarket for the first time, he's praise and praise. He basically rides different merry-go-rounds for as low as $1, but at the end of the day, he's not losing two, he's losing more than that, 50, 100, $1,000. So don't find yourself in this position. Or if your friend is going to Polymarket and basically just searching for low outcomes of 4 to 6%, seeing that, all right, this could make him a, I don't know, like generational wealth, for instance, stop. Majority of people do so and they lose money. So if you are considering using Polymarket, always study rules, always study the outcomes, the market context. Never see just the green light, how much you're gonna win if you're investing $2 or $20. Don't buy low probability odds, because you're fine with risking that money, because there's so much to do there's like literally Bitcoin 5 minute futures or options, sorry, that you can like play over and over and over again. And this is just gonna, it's basically the same thing as in your Las Vegas doing slots. You're not controlling the market. You're just basically spraying and praying, thinking that a black swan event will occur and you will win some money. So I think this is the biggest mistake beginners make on Polymarket. Now you have an understanding. If you find yourself in this position, quit, reconsider. And if you find this video helpful, feel free to share it with your friends and also subscribe and like. Because on my channel, I am talking about prediction markets and telling what is happening, how the features work, what are the strategies, what are the tools that are used. And I think if you're considering doing something on Polymarket, first you definitely need to learn about these. So here you have it. This is the biggest mistake. Don't do it. See you in the next videos.